Hey, what's up, peeps? Happy New Year. I'm coming to you by my fire, and I am going to do a reading, a New Year's Eve reading, and I'm going to dedicate this to my cousin who just recently passed away, Rafael Diaz. I'm trying my best not to get emotional. I kept talking to myself all day, like, you're not going to do this. You're not going to get emotional. But I hope whatever you guys are doing tonight, that you're staying safe and that you put the night on purpose. 2022, I'm really looking forward to it. 222 is my number. You add it all up, it's 6. 6 is the number of relationships. So you may, if you follow other readers or other spiritual people that talk about numbers or connected to angels and stuff like that, you'll notice that a lot of them are talking about 2022 is the year of love. 2020 was a year of union, particularly for twin flames, which not everybody will have one. Everybody will have a soulmate. Everybody will have multiple soulmates. But if you are the type of person to live life on purpose, then 2020 was that year to be in contact in some way with your divine life partner, twin flame. Okay. And 2021 was the year of change. And 2022 is the year of love. So before we begin, I want to show you something that I love. I found this circle deck in the mail because I ordered blank circle cards to make the Yoga Preacher, the second deck. And I couldn't find anything to fit the circle cards, but I found this playing card deck. And it's just so appropriate because it's called it's the disco ball. And I have a disco ball in the Yoga Preacher deck because, well, if you know me, you know that I love to dance. So I think this is really cool. I want to show you the disco ball cards. Look how cool that is. Right? And you can use playing cards to do tarot readings. And I'm thinking I might blend the two cards together so we can have Oracle and Tarot. But I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this just yet. But I do love, I think this is the coolest thing. And a sneak peek. Yesterday I finished, that's the disco ball. Yesterday I finished doing the back end of the cards of my new deck. And I will write a message. It'll be a word or a sentence in the back of this. And I put an Om image in the middle of every card here. There are 100 of them. So I had to doodle 100 cards. I think I put a post about this being the doodle deck. Oh, thank you for not falling to the ground. But I loved meditating on this. Like every card that I doodled on, I was listening to something spiritual or something edifying, and I doodled while I listened. And so anyway, I've got 100 of these. So this is going to be called the Yoga Preacher Oracle Deck Volume 2, the Doodle Deck, because all I do is doodle. And I love to doodle hearts, and I doodled some pictures of flowers, and whatever. I just did a lot. And so in 2022, I look forward to, I don't know if you look forward to it, but I look forward to completing this with the messages. And I'll let the messages just come to me intuitively. I've got a sore throat. Not a sore throat. I don't have a sore throat. I have a scratchy throat that has been making me cough. It's getting better every day. This was a symptom of withdrawing from opioids, unfortunately. I had to take them. I had back-to-back major surgeries, one in October and one in December. And on Christmas, I decided I wasn't going to be a slave to the pills anymore. I didn't really need it. I still have pain. I've got my ice bag. Ice therapy is freaking magical. So I spend more time icing on and icing off. And at night I'm coughing. I don't really get to sleep very much, so my day schedule's off. Like today I woke up at like 1:40, and that was my morning. But the good thing is that the scratch in my throat is forcing me to drink a ton of water. Like I just went through 2 cases of seltzer water within 2 days, and a gallon and a half of water. So I'm just flushing and flushing and flushing. And every day it's getting a little better. But so that explains my hoarse voice today. Okay, so let's get on with your messages. I'm going to start with I really should turn that. The thing about having a fire, when I have a fire, you can't just throw wood in there and let the flame burn. You have to constantly feed it and feed it and feed it. So I'm going to pause the video so I can go and feed my fire. Hold on. Okay, so I put another log in, turned the wood around, and I think we are ready to begin. So as always, just sit back, take a couple of deep breaths, and focus on getting a message for yourself today. And like I say, if you tune in every reading, there'll be a message here for you. It may not be every card, but there will be a message here for you. Let's see what comes up. Happy New Year. What you have to look forward to in the new year. The year of love, 2022. The year of love. Yeah, one fell to the floor, one jumped on my heart. I will pick up the one from the floor. Hold on. Pray. Pray. If it helps to burn candles while you pray, do that. And prayer it doesn't have to be formal. You know, it can just be a conversation that you have. And just, if you don't believe in prayer, I'm going to ask that you give it a shot. Just give prayer a chance. Give prayer a chance. There's something that you've been wanting or needing. You got to call your attention back. This is about your mental focus. Now, if you can be aware when your mind is drifting, which is really powerful, because most people can't even get there. But if you get to that point where you're like, wait a minute, where did that thought come from? Like, I don't want to think of that. I don't want that fear thought to happen. Just shout it out. Cancel, 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 clear, 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 or whatever you want to say that says erase that thought. That's how you take your attention back. Right? That's how you stay in control. That's how you stay in your power. Knowing when you lose your focus. Because if you can hold your focus, your two cards fell to the floor. If you can hold your focus, that means you have control of your mind. And that is one of the most difficult things to get a hold of. So maybe you got to pray your way through this blessing in disguise, because the blessing in disguise means it's going to come wrapped up in the way that you don't like. But whatever that blessing in disguise is, it's going to release you. It's going to help you to shine. It's going to help you to open up your heart. This is like the hardest area to open and stretch. And when you do wheel pose, that opens the heart, it strengthens the hips, it gives you strong, beautiful, open arms. Right? You're gonna be open, you're gonna be shining. You're gonna be shining, 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 yeah, all through 2020. And I want that for you. Oh, I knew it! I knew this card had to show up when I saw Blessing in Disguise. The Tower. This card is the ugliest card. No matter how I tried to fix it, I just couldn't. Right? The more I tried, the uglier the card get. And that's when I said, this is the Tower. Because sometimes we try to keep things together. We try to, like, old structures, old belief systems that we've held so dear to our lives. And suddenly things come in like a blessing in disguise. And we're like, oh, well, we don't want this tower to fall apart. So we do everything to keep it together, and then the universe says, no, this tower is not only going to fall apart, you can never, ever, ever build that tower again, because something new is coming in. The other card that fell, 333, Ascended Masters. Somebody's entering in their mastery, or somebody is a student ready for the teacher to appear. Okay, that's what I think about this too. And I think Ascended Masters, I think of Buddha, Kuan Yin, and Jesus. And as I was watching the news earlier today on CNN, I saw a commercial about the phenomenal Andrew Lloyd Webber's greatest creation of all time, Jesus Christ Superstar, is coming to Boston in January. I was like, well, I had to rewind it just to get a video, just so I can put it on my wall so that I don't forget to get the best seat to that, even if I go alone. In fact, I may just go alone because I don't know if anyone else could appreciate the art of Jesus Christ Superstar by Andrew Lloyd Webber. It could be tiny bit controversial, you know. It's not solely on the Bible. It's really just an enchanting way to tell the story about Jesus, if it can be enchanting, even down to the final ending where it is finished. Even through that, and actually, Andrew Lloyd Webber doesn't even touch, you know, after you know, after it is finished, it kind of ends. But if you've never seen it, I strongly suggest you see the original first and then go see the Broadway play. But I can't wait. I just don't know how I'm going to sit in my seat and not sing along. What did I say? 2021 was the year of twin flames coming into union. Not necessarily relationship, but coming into some union, whether it's they see, they meet, they touch, they something. And the sparks start to fly. And 2021 was the year of change. So lots of transformation and change. And 2022, maybe the twins, if they get it together, they can come together and do great work for the community. Great work. You know, my favorite example of twin flames, one of my favorite examples, is plenty. But one of my favorite examples is Tony and Sage Robbins. They worked together in their mission. And how they got together was, you know, it wasn't easy. When twin flames meet, it's never easy. So just Google it. You'll see what it is. It's not, twin flames is not a romantic relationship. It's not a relationship that's meant to be solely just for love. It's for purpose. What else do we have here? What else? What else for the new year? Huh? Good. I guess all my cards are just going to fall to the floor. True love. True love. True love first starts with self-love, right? Because when you love yourself, you see through the eyes of true love. And I also think that when you have true love for yourself, then you're able to attract what you are. So if you're in true love and you attract somebody that has self-esteem issues, that's not going to happen. It's going to cause a lot of conflict and a lot of chaos. It's probably going to create a tower in somebody's life, right? If they're not of equal match, of equal vibration. You have to be of equal vibration. Otherwise, you know, the blessing in disguise will come as a tower. The tower is a blessing in disguise that'll change things to help the other person develop so that they can come together and match. To the floor. I'm going to scooch this over so it's not on my newly operated side. You could do magic. You could do anything your heart desires. Magic. You know what's magic? Love is magic. Because guess what? Let me just say this to you. When you're in love, what happens? You glow, right? People notice it, right? When you're in love, it's from the inside. Right? You can't paint love on your face. You can't color it up. You can't put no material thing that you could put on. Red bottoms all the way to the top. There's nothing you can put on that'll make you shine and glow like a person who really loves themselves and a person who is in love. When you're in love, you become a magnet. So when you're in love, you have to be careful because you can be a magnet to attract all kinds of karmic people who want to come and chomp away at that love. So be careful. But when you're in love, you can manifest anything you want. To manifest opportunities, a career, or you want to manifest money if that's what you want. But you can manifest things so fast when you're in love. So go ahead and get in love. Maybe you want to manifest an opportunity because the door is knocking. Who's knocking on your door? Huh? It's opportunity. Do you hear it? Hi, can you open the door? I'm here. All right, let's go for, let's see. Maybe one more. Do we have another one in here? Yep. Oh, maybe you manifest some freedom. freedom. My tattoo. Hopefully, I was thinking 2022, but my scars have to heal up. Boundaries. This is where the word no is healthy and positive. To me, that's the only time I would ever say the word no. If it's a boundary and I'm expressing a boundary or something positive to that. But don't go out there, don't go running around without any protection. Your protection is your boundary. Put a boundary around the things that no longer serve you. Put a boundary around toxic behavior. Put a boundary to karmic people coming into your life wanting to teach you other lessons. If you've learned all those lessons, you'll pass all those tests. And they will come. Oh, trust and believe. Just when you're ready, you will be tested. And that's when you say no. Oh, to the floor. Why not? Facing down. Fear. Say no to that. Say no to false evidence appearing real for the rest of your life. Say no to fear. Fear is a blessing blocker. Fear will keep you in bondage. Up, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to do these 2. And then I think I'm going to end this. Say no to fear. To go dancing, see the disco ball? Well, my disco ball doesn't look like the cards, but dancing definitely 2022. I tell you, dancing is magical too. When I dance and I'm sweaty and I've got energy moving, that's when I can manifest. You know, because I'll dance. I'll just go into this, like the enchanting part of my imagination, and I'll dance and I'll just use my power of visualization. And I'm telling you, it's pretty magical. So you ready for the last card? Make a wish. Go ahead. Don't be fearful. No one's looking. Go ahead. Close your eyes right now. Make a wish for the new year. Let's do it together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Make your wish. Bottom of the deck. Go outside. I actually opened up my window today, my door, to bring in a lot of fresh new air as I was smudging my home. And that to me felt like I was outside. But if you haven't been outside, get out there in the Church of the Great Outdoors. I should put the Church of the Great Outdoors underneath there. That's what church is for me. Just go outside. It makes you feel, to me, it makes me feel whole. Because there's nothing worse than being in the house day after day after day. I mean, I've been in the house healing since December 13th I was in the hospital. So from December 14th, I've been healing and been in the house. And sometimes it's nice to just step outside, even if it's just to go to the mailbox. Or if I walk to the tennis courts, like with my cane, and just kind of move around, it feels really good. So we're going to do some tarot here. I may need my glasses for this deck. Yep. 2 to the floor. Why don't I just move through this to see what's going to come up? And then I'll bend down and pick all of the cards on the floor at once. How about that? So again, keep breathing. Take your deep breaths. Yep. Sit to the floor. Go to the floor. When I can sit down, again, I will probably just do the readings from the floor. But right now, I don't want to push my body. Yep. To the floor. One more round. One more round, and then we'll tell the story. Because that's what tarot readers are. That's what we are. We're storytellers. We know how to tell the story. All right. Give me a second while I reach down to pick up. How many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number of change. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we got 8 cards here. I put on my glasses. I put on my readers. I like these. I have this too. Hold on. These are my Chimmy Choos. I have a black pair like this, but I wasn't really too happy about this because the reading part is at the bottom and it's clear up top. But I don't know. They didn't hook me up with that. Okay. What do we have here? Oh my goodness. Two of Wands. Someone's climbing down the side of the mountain. They're having a very, very difficult time getting started on their vision, where they want to go, you know. And it's most likely because somebody here they're brokenhearted, but they're coming out of heartbreak. Somebody watching this is coming out of heartbreak. And somebody coming out of heartbreak is ready to tell the truth. This is the hand of heaven in the Ace of Swords. You know, coming down with all the power of truth and clarity. Right? Yeah. Not really celebrating. It's Three of Pentacles. Not really in the mood to celebrate. Right? Not really wanting to make a move. Well, not make a move. This is the Hangman. This is the Hangman? Yeah, but he's not hanging too tight. He's having a very, very difficult, or she's having a very, very, very difficult time being patient and waiting. It's King. We have a King image. King of Pentacles, probably because they've really wasted a lot of energy. You know, I've always said that all money is energy. If you're the King of Pentacles, you're the King of money. You're the King of energy. And this king is not having, he's having a very difficult time with his energy. And very difficult time with, sorry you guys, in the direction. It's just like, jeez. It's like looking down like, man, I want to get going, but I don't know how to go, where to go. Oh, wow. And is this the moon? What do we have here? No, Two of Swords. Two of Swords is about making a choice, and this person's still blinded. You know, they got the blindfold on and still confused because they don't know what to do, which is probably why they're stuck on their Three of Wands direction. You know, but the energy is stuck. Like the energy and the money is not where it wants to be. The person is being really impatient, but they need to go back and work on these coins because they're dirty. And they're not investing in anything right now. But if there's anything to invest in, you invest in the truth. Because why? The truth will set you free. And it will heal you. The truth will heal you. The truth will set you free. It'll heal you. Right? And then maybe when you do that, you won't have this hard time trying to get up that mountain. Looks kind of impossible, doesn't it? Bottom of this deck. Yeah. Somebody who's not feeling good about themselves, not being celebrated, you know. Maybe there's gossip. Maybe there's people talking about you. It's just not that recognition and that feeling that we want, that we all want. Now, if I read any of those cards, if you're a tarot reader or whatever, and you saw the image of the card better than I did, and because sometimes I'll think it's a king or something, it's a queen. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever comes out of me is whatever comes out of me. That's the message that needs to come out. Just saying. Thought I put it in there. Because I'm going to rewatch this and be like, Darlene, you said that was the Three of Coins, and it really was Three of something else. And I'm like, you know what? It's what it is. It's what came out of me, and I trust that. I trust myself. Woo! Did you see that? That one flew. That one went flying. Someone's gonna be on a flight soon. Somebody traveling, be careful. Make sure you get vaccinated. Get your booster. I'm gonna get my booster soon. I wanted to wait until I got to a point where I'm strong physically in my healing, because I know that booster's gonna give me a boost in my butt. Okay, the only one card jumped out. That's unusual. And you've been watching me. So you see the cards usually flow all over the place. So I'm only going to go with this one. Surrender. That means you got to let go of control. To surrender, that means whatever it is that you surrender into, you have to trust. You have to trust so deeply for you to do this. Like, I will never surrender to somebody that I don't trust. I would rather fight to my death before I surrender to somebody or anything that I don't trust. But when you surrender, you are saying, I trust you. I trust that I will be safe. I will trust that everything you do will be to my benefit and to yours as well. Somebody needs to surrender. And you know what's going to teach you how to do that? Adversity. It'll make you very strong. So if somebody's going through a tower and a blessing in disguise, just know that you are about to graduate. Don't you want that spiritual diploma? I know I do. What do we have here? Oh, we're going to pull some cards from the Doreen Virtue Love deck. Somebody needs to surrender. Or maybe even, you know, sometimes to the things that challenge you, I say, you know, that which blocks you or that which challenges you is part of your path because it's part of your soul growth. So surrender into that is what I'm hearing. Surrender into your soul growth. Surrender into that. All right. For love. For love. The year 2022. For love. For love. Do you want a message here out of this deck? If nothing's going to come out, I'm not going to force it to come out. I just want it to fly out. And there's one. Let's see if there's another one. Any other messages? Ooh, that flow went right to the table, right next to me. Thank you. To the floor. Any more? We have 3 messages. Any more? I'm going to turn that wood. I've had the fire going since 3 o'clock. It's about 3 o'clock. Start the fire. All right, 1 to the table, and I'm hearing that's good. So we're going to take the 2 on the table and 2 on the floor. Can't wait to get my eyes examined again. Religious factors. So, I don't know. There are some people that look at this as like, oh, she's doing evil. It's so evil. What's so evil about encouraging somebody and giving them a message so that their soul can develop, so that they can continue learning, so that they can stay hopeful, so that they're told to pray and get closer to God? What is so wrong with that? But when I think of religious factors, like, you know, somebody may either believe in God or don't believe in God, or someone's a Muslim and someone's, you know, a born again, like the religious beliefs of what they believe is so different that you think that they won't get along, or you think that that's sort of the deal breaker. And in that case, it can be that way. But if you're looking for what popped up earlier, twin flame, usually with twin flames, it's something completely opposite that makes you feel like this isn't the thing to enter into when actually it is. It could be a difference in age. It could be a difference in religion. It could be a difference in, like, somebody lives in a different country. But here it's saying that religious factors are getting in the way here. So people's belief systems not lining up. And I gotta put my glasses on. Okay. Wow, why won't the glasses fall to the floor? Why not? Oh, love yourself first. That is the true love. Remember what I said earlier? You love yourself first. You exude love and you will attract everything. You always attract the energy that is in you. So if you were able to attract something pretty amazing, know that that energy is already in you. So there's no need to wonder if you're good enough. There's no need to have any esteem issues because you attracted who you are. Okay? Believe that. Don't let fear block you because, you know, life will do that. You'll attract something beautiful and then either karmic people will come in or fear will come in. Notice the pattern because they want to test you because life will always test you. That's how it stays fair. And flirt, to me, flirting is just asking you to keep things light. Keep light-hearted energy in all the things that you do, right? No stress, but you got to make the effort. You don't just sit there on your seat or do nothing and expect something to come into your life. You know, I said to a friend, you know, I'm love New Year's Eve. I can't wait to like get into my meditation and my music and, thinking about the things that I want to create. But you've got to make an effort. You've got to make an effort. When you put your energy into something, it's going to show up, right? So if something is not showing up in your life, ask yourself, are you making the effort? Are you making the mental effort? Are you making the effort in your heart? Are you making an effort in your belief of what you want? It's not just make an effort by doing work. Sometimes that's the worst thing you can do. Work, and then you distract yourself. Make an effort by staying focused on what you want and doing all that it takes to get whatever it is that you want. Bottom of this deck. Always something. Like I said, life is fair, but it will test you. And we have codependency. There's nothing more to me that feels like jail, that feels like bondage, than not being able to take care of yourself and live your life because you're at the will of somebody else. Like codependency, you don't know how to read, but your partner knows how to read. Codependency, your partner makes all the money, and so you're at the mercy financially of that person. I could go on and on about this. But if you are in the state of codependency, here's your message to work, make an effort to be more independent, to get out of codependency. Depend on your partner, yes. That's a beautiful thing to depend on your partner. But to codepend on them to a point where you can't move because of them, you're stuck like Chuck. The Heart card. I was actually kind of inspired by this deck because every image on the outside of the back deck is a different lovely image, and on the other side it's just words. So I was inspired. And I made it my own. I didn't copy. I didn't make this, my deck, a love deck. I made mine a doodle deck, right? So I was inspired, but I didn't copy, okay? No one has your DNA but you. No one has your fingerprint but you. No one will ever come to this earth with your makeup but you. They may look like you. People may try to act like you. And people will steal your image, your creative ideas or whatever, but they'll never be you. Be inspired, but don't be a copycat. Don't be an inspiring copycat. Be an inspiring original. This deck is hard to shuffle, so I'm going to sit back on my lap. Maybe that's what I need to do, sit back more. Oh, it's falling right up. 2 fell on my lap and 1 fell to the floor. So let's see if we have any more. What are the love messages? Any more love messages? As we come to the end of this New Year reading. Oh, all right. Shot right to, let me try these glasses, because I know I'm going to need it for this. And I'm going to need to move my fire along. Let's see. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. You already know. You already know the answer. But you got to get out of fear. You got to get out of fear. The fear is the devil, man. That's the devil's playground. Here we go. It says, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Magically transform. We already had the word magic in here. Because you can do magic. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. It's the second card saying that you already know the answer and you already know what's causing you to feel this way. You already know. You already know. Sometimes we tune into our favorite readers because we just need confirmation. If I'm tuning in for confirmation. I would never rely on somebody else with the tools and the intuition that is given to me to give me the answers. I do like confirmation though. I think that's a great thing. This one says, this one's hard to read. It says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Because resentment is not healing. Resentment is not healing. Resentment is not healing. Right? Learn to let go. And this one is passion. Look at them. Passion. It says a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present. Enjoy it. And my stomach just growled. So passion is a beautiful, wonderful thing. You know, your passion is like fuel for love. And the bottom of this deck is, no, you'd be kidding me. No, twin flames. It's the second time. Twin flames. Your passion ignited. Look at this. Your passion ignited. Twin flames. That came up twice. That's confirmation, you guys. So listen, somebody's going to go through a tower. Something that they built in their lives is going to come down. And it's going to be something that you can't rebuild. You're going to have to remove. You can't rebuild that old structure. You're going to have to move. I can't rebuild that wood after it's burnt. Somebody out there is trying to rebuild the wood from the ash. It's not going to work that way. What you do is you take the ash, put it into ethers, and give it a gratitude for the lessons learned. But somebody has a blessing in disguise coming through the tower. And it's going to be a passionate, new, true love beginning. But in order to have that love come into fruition, you're going to have to first start to love yourself first. And you're going to have to release and let go of the codependency and any doubt that you're not good enough. Go into your emotional body and just take some time to meditate to discern what emotion is the healthy emotion and which one is the negative fear-based emotion. Because the fear won't bring you closer to your goal. Fear will bring you further back. We need you to step into it because it's going to be a whole new year. 2020 and 2021, 2 years that really shook the foundation and where we all together collectively stand on. Let's take what we've learned and let's build a wonderful, beautiful, enchanting, magical, happy 2020, 2022. Magical, full of love and passion and joy and happiness. Don't let anything get in the way of your happiness. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you do something fun. And really, nothing really matters but love. Because in the end, only love is real. It's the only thing that's real. Peace. I'm back. You want to know why? Because I forgot to dig into my charm bag. And I figured while I'm going to dig into my charm bag, I might as well put on my crown. Because I am the Empress, the Queen of all queens. Charm bag. And the Queen of Queens. Let's see what we have here. Protection. The hand of protection. No worries, no worries, no worries. What else? Ah, it's the key. Somebody holds the key to something pretty magical. Put that back in the bag. So we have protection is the key. And we have the tree of life. And I'm not going to read what's in the back of it because I don't have my glasses. Let's see what else we have here. No, that's another word thing. I'm sorry. I don't have my glasses. Let's get somebody have a boat. Somebody steering, the captain of the ship, steering in a direction, traveling, movement through water, perhaps. Let's see what else. Oh, it's like a little, what is this? I think this is like, is that a squirrel? Oh my goodness, that's a squirrel. Oh, I have a friend that's her totem, animal totem. Squirrels are, they can be annoying, but they know how to squirrel things away. They know how to gather things for a season. There was a star that fell to the floor. Oh, another heart, a blue heart. What else? I don't want this to be too long. All right, last one. Last charm from the charm bag. Let's make this good. What is this? This looks like... Let me see if I can get a good picture of it. Hold on, you guys. Really curious. Don't laugh. These are my real old lady glasses. It looks like a sword and a cup. It looks like the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords, which is love and truth. Wow. Okay, while I have my glasses on, let's see if I can pick up something that may have a message. Like something written. Missing puzzle piece. And there's a tiny tarot deck on my crown. Doesn't really stay on. This tiny... Isn't this cute? It's the star. The star fell to the floor, but the star is here. Renewed hope and faith. Yes, because baby, you're a star. Can't even sing it. And a star and a teacher. We get these books, bring an apple. Apple for the teacher. Somebody's going to be learning something new, or somebody's going to be teaching. All right, last one. Oh, my goodness. This is stuck. I had to pull it because the material in the bag was holding it back. Yep, the sword. It's the sword of truth. It's like the Ace of Swords. Big, bold truth. And look at this. It's stuck to the heart. There's material that's like a material of the bag keeping the heart. Look at this. It's keeping the heart and the sword. And then there's another piece in there in the middle. What is this piece? What is this? Is it a musical note? I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a salamander. So whatever that salamander means to you, the salamander, I'm going to have to look up what the meaning of salamander is. But if somebody's watching and they connect with the salamander energy, that's what it looks like to me. Holding on to the heart, the truth. Somebody looks like somebody's going to be speaking their truth about their heart. I love this. I love this thing, but it doesn't really stick on. So, okay, peace.